Hey guys, I want you to stop right now and click the link down below to watch part 1 of the series. It's very important for you to watch it to get a better understanding of this video. So if you haven't, please go do so now before continuing watching this video. Good. Now that you have done that, I want to just welcome you back to Functional Habitat, a place where I support you in your holistic wellness, where mind, body, and spirit work together for that permanent, desirable, and mindful change. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss another episode. So let's get back to our primal gut commander. In this section, I also need you to use your king mind to analyze and strategize an easy path for success. This might seem hard to change, but luckily for you, my functional habit goal system doesn't ask much from you. My functional habit goal system works on what's functional towards the individual. This system allows you to go at your own pace instead of keeping up with the Joneses. You see, we already done that, and look where it got us. It got us nowhere. So here's how we can make it functional for you. Let me remind you that we are only looking at one of 3 commanders. Your willingness should also be from a scale from 1 to 10, a 7 and above, to give you a better understanding. I will go over the 3 methods you can apply on my functional habit goal system. The best part of my system is that they are multifunctional and quite flexible. You can definitely adapt them to your current diet. Now let's look at what you can do to improve your habits, starting with the elimination method. The elimination method works like this. You want to get rid of all the products that stop you from achieving your weight loss goals or your wellness goals. And we're going to start with the 4 white devils. Let's start with refined sugars. All kinds of refined sugars are bad for you and can cause obesity. It can cause addiction. And there are many kinds of sugar that are snuck in foods. So it's very important for you to read the ingredients carefully. Number 2, we have white flour. White flour is very high glycemic, which turns into sugar fast and causes weight gain. Also, they have no nutritional value because of the stripping of the nutrients to make white flour. Number 3, we have refined salt. The side effects of consuming refined salt are that it leads to weight gain and increases blood pressure, arthritis, and plus it has chemical additives and preservatives. And number 4, we have commercial dairy products. Unfortunately, they are not safe. You see, these cows receive special hormones to produce more milk. This in returns comes through the milk and fluctuates our own hormones. The milk you buy at the store is also pasteurized, which kills enzymes and all good bacteria. Because of all the immunizations, steroids, and hormones these cows received, most of them have a genetic mutation called A1 casein gene that causes inflammation, it causes weight gain, it's associated with histamine response, brain fog, joint pain, and even digestive issues for people. Now let's move on to processed foods. You all know that just eating one bite of this food, you can easily consume 500 calories with not a lot of nutrients, thus making you want to eat more to receive more nutrients your body's trying to find. When it comes to oils, the ones you want to look out for are hydrogenated oils. Hydrogenated oils are basically artificial fat. It's through the process of hydrogenation. This type of fat increases inflammation, bad cholesterol, and oxidative damage. Now I want to talk to you about heating up your own food. I always tell people to get rid of their microwave due to the high amounts of radiation, and moreover, it drastically reduces the nutrients in the food in an instant. What is more, no matter how healthy our food is, if our pans are made out of toxic chemicals such as non-stick cookware, it will leach into our foods. And last but not least, we have plastics and BPA. Plastics and BPA disrupts our endocrine system that produces hormones. These disruptors releases estrogenetic chemicals that reduces male sperm, reproduction, testosterone, and fertility for men. Anything that disrupts our hormones will indeed affect our emotional state in a negative way. Now let's turn to the second method, this for that method. This for that method means substituting or replacing one ingredient from your daily diet to another. We are not eliminating, we are just switching it. I'm gonna give you an example. If you eat a lot of sugar or over consuming it, then there are options for you to replace that item, such as dates, monk fruits, and even stevia. I usually go through the full list with my clients. There we can examine products, we check out substitutes, and even supermarkets that offer a wide selection of whole foods. And finally, we have the third method, which is adding new habits. I'm gonna give you an example. You can easily add water. You can easily add a variety of vegetables, or maybe even add another meal to your body to avoid extra stress. In general, you should have at least 3 meals per day. And now I'm speaking directly to you. What habits are you willing at a 7 and above to eliminate, change, or add? Let me remind you that you may start with one habit, get better at that, and then gradually move on to the next phase. Remember, you don't want to overwhelm yourself or create additional stress. The whole point of this is to win every single time. This is where it gets good now. I want you to create your own functional habit goal system using my example. We're gonna start with the dream, and I promise you, this is gonna fuel you and let us know where you are heading at. And here's my functional dream: to be 8% body fat and feel happy, whole, and energized every single day. You see, 8% is very specific and gives me a sense of direction to attain it. Energy can also be measured through my Oura ring, as well as let me know my readiness score and if I slept well that night. But this is going to be for another commander, which is your inner Buddha, but we will look at that in the near future. Your dream could be losing pounds. It could be gaining flexibility, and those can be measured too. Secondly, we need to know where you are at this current state. It might be hard, but it's very important for you to be specific and, most importantly, honest with yourself on this section. Honesty means putting what you truly eat most of the time on paper. As much as I take care of myself, I still overindulge in certain things, but most of it, if not all, are either organic, they're either whole foods, gluten-free, wild caught, or even pastured raised meat. My diet usually consists of these specific foods. Now let's take a look at the following spreadsheet. Please give me feedback and let me know if this was useful to you. I would really appreciate your feedback. So here's the fun part, ladies and gentlemen, the doable functional habit graph. Now this might look intimidating, but I promise you, it's really not. So let's scroll here on the left side of the graph. Here we have the functional habits. Now here is where we see our goals. I'm trying to drink enough water. On this side of the graph, you want to place your current state. My body fat percentage right now is at 13%. Maybe you want to lose weight. Then your body weight should be here. How much do you weigh at this current state? Maybe it's flexibility is what you're looking for. Then which stretches do you want to get better at? Put your measurement right on this side. My dream is to be at 8% body fat. So if we scroll on the right side, my functional dream after the 5 weeks, 10% body fat, which gets me close to 8%. And at the bottom, if I'm progressing, I should continuously drink 4 quarts of a gallon 4 times and 1/2 a gallon Monday through Friday. And that's the water part. If we look to the left side, the other goal that I want to hit is eat according to my metabolic type. This is something I haven't talked to you guys about, but just know that there are protein types, there are carbo types, and there is mixed type. According to my metabolic type, I'm a protein type, and we will talk about this in the near future. Basically, I want to make sure that I'm eating according to my metabolic type. At this current state, I'm consuming it once a week. But if we look all the way to the end goal, on week 5, I should be at 4 times a week. And this is the end goal if I'm staying on top of my game. All right, and this is where the show starts. If I'm at 13% body fat and I drink the necessary amount of water Monday through Friday, if I'm being a good boy, then I should be able to lose 1% of body fat from 13. That's if I'm drinking 1/2 a gallon Monday through Friday and eating according to my metabolic type 2 times a week. On this side is the tracker. I want to make sure that I'm hitting my half a gallon Monday through Friday. Now, if I didn't do it, I want you to make sure to write down why you didn't hit your goal. That's why we have the notes here for what was in the way from achieving the objective. Same thing over here. I should be eating according to my metabolic type 2 times a week. I don't know if you guys realized, but the current state was 1 time a week. And all I did was move up to 2 times a week. Do you see how I'm not making it hard for myself? I'm making it super easy to achieve it. On week 2, the water, I'm drinking 1 quart and 4 half a gallons 4 times Monday through Friday. Eating according to my metabolic type, still, I'm at 2 times a week. I find the metabolic type to be very challenging, which is why I'm making it easy for myself to accomplish it. You have this section to put your notes, why you didn't achieve it, what worked, and what didn't work. You can also put your feelings. What were the feelings that were coming up? What I like to do is I like to place a check mark that I did it on here. Same goes for the metabolic type. On week number 3, in total, I should be at -2%, which means that I should be at 11% now. Here we have 2 quarts 2 times and 3 half a gallons 3 times Monday through Friday. And eating according to my metabolic type 3 times a week. So we just moved from 2 to 3 in 2 weeks. Again, you have your section here to write down what worked and what didn't work. We're at 11%, drinking 3 quarts 3 times and 2 half a gallons 2 times Monday through Friday. And we're at 3 times a week. This right here is very simple for me because I drink a lot of water. Matter of fact, I carry a gallon everywhere I go, so that way I'm always hydrated. Week 4, you have your notes. You have your check marks that you completed it. Week 5, we're at 3%. So now we're looking at 10%. I should be at 10% body fat if I'm staying true to my word. Again, we have the tracker here, what worked, what didn't work. Place your check marks. And finally, we have the functional dream. I should be at 10% body fat. I should continuously drink 4 quarts of a gallon 4 times and 1 half a gallon Monday through Friday, and eating 4 times a week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how simple you can create your functional dream. It takes baby steps to make it to the big leagues. So I hope this functional habit goal system works out for you. In summary, even though you see 2 items, less is always going to be more. So start now with just 1 habit that you can change. Make it as simple as possible for you to achieve it. I always tell myself that 1 rep is always better than doing 0 reps. And as you get better at this and get more advanced, you may want to add more habits to the list. But remember, don't overwhelm yourself. It might be counterproductive because you might feel like giving up. Also, share this video with someone who needs it the most, but don't forget to watch part 1 first. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next. Namaste.